we'd like to welcome you
to a little place that we think is really cool.
Let's talk about the music, let's have a laugh.
You already know what it is.
It's a plug.
Podcast. It's the Plug Podcast.
It's the Plug Podcast.
You already know who it is. So why are we still singing this? Let's get on with the Plug Podcast.
Wow. If you didn't know who it is, I'm Josh Taylor.
And I'm Diego Braza, and we will be keeping the intro exactly how it was recorded.
Absolutely. Yeah,
that was hilarious.
That was really funny. We're here today with very special guests. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, we're Deadshowws.
Hey,
Deadshowws.
Gonna jump in.
Yeah, crack right into it. Deadshowws with 2 W's.
WW.
Right?
Yeah, because we're stupid and we wanted
Yes.
to be like edgy, like Skegs and Wax and Waves.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
Why don't we just throw 2 W's in there and be real edgy?
I like it.
And
Not a lot of people do 2 consonants, you know? A lot of people go with like the double vowel.
True.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, but we were young and very stupid.
sure. And now you're
It's because we're
ancient.
different. We're fancy. We're different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
edgy
it's
and
really
cool
annoying.
and
'Cause
different.
It's really annoying when people are like, "Hey, what's your band called?" And we're like, Deadshowws. But you got to remember with 2 W's,
With
otherwise
2
we won't
Ws.
come up. And then
And they're
people are
like, oh, so like wedge shows? Like,
Wedge shows.
exactly.
Now, what's everybody's name?
yeah, introduce yourselves as well.
You go.
I'll
Tom.
let you go first.
Oh, okay. I am Darcy, and I play the drums.
Darcy plays
Coming from the dark side of the moon. How
Yes.
crazy. It's good to be here.
I'm Connor, but there's 2 of us, so a lot of people just call me Massey, and I'm one of the vocalists and guitarists in Deadshowws.
Hell.
Welcome to
yeah.
the show, Connor/Massey.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Welcome. Now, we got a song that we were going to
Thanks,
play.
Josh. I always forget about these.
No, it's all right. Is it this one?
Yeah, it's that one.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Here it comes. You don't have to do anything in this one.
What would you like to plug about yourself? Yeah.
So if you didn't catch that, that was what would you like to plug about yourself. So this is the part where you talk about yourself, and we are going to go silent for about 17 minutes. So just give us a full biography and go.
We're good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you there. I just got really excited.
That's the podcast.
No, where are you guys from as a band, I guess?
Yeah, so we're based in the Central Coast. And yeah, we've basically been there our entire lives, except for Darcy. Darcy actually used to live in Perth. Moved
Perth.
over just to be in the band. No, I'm just
Yeah.
joking.
Why did you leave sunny Perth?
Oh, bloody Perth! There's nothing going on there. Let's just say that. But I was born in Sydney, but then I moved to Perth when I was like 4. And then
Jeez.
my family, they're getting older, so they got to bloody come back and see family. And then we moved to the Central Coast. Thank God, because
Damn.
Sydney's very busy all the time, and I'm a bit nervous about it.
Very
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah.
So we got Connor and Mr. Worldwide over here. Girl's been in so many time zones.
Like at least 2.
At least 2. At least 2.
No, I do agree with the busy Sydney point, but I just walked here from my work, which is it's in
25
Ultimo. For those who don't subscribe to Sydney, that's like, I don't know, the start of the inner west, basically. And is it? I don't know.
I think it's the start of the city.
City. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's, yeah. So I walked through Darling Harbour to get here because we're in Barangaroo, which is like the city. And it was fucked. I was like, motherfuckers, can you please walk? I need to get to places.
I had to get off a train at Wynyard and I had just a very brief disassociative episode because there were just so many motherfuckers just staring inside of the train as I was waiting to go. It was scary. It was horrifying.
Scary place.
I would much rather Central Coast or Perth.
Yeah, how is the Central Coast for you guys?
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, you don't want to come here. Even though we're small and we're spread out, the junkies are all here, kind of a thing. Every time my fall over, I'm checking my hands for syringes kind of a thing.
Yeah.
No, don't say that. No, Central Coast is great. It's also got its downfalls. I would say that Nui is awesome.
Yep.
And in the Central Coast, we're mid between Nui and Sydney, so it's great for the band scene.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I'm in Nui. Like I was there last night watching a show actually. So it's like constantly Nui, Sydney. It's great. It's perfect in between. Central Coast is a lot more chill. Everyone's very friendly. It's great. The only problem about Central Coast is there's not many venues. There's like Drifters Wharf, which is like that's for the big bands. So like obviously it's not really for us small.
It's interesting because like there's not a lot of venues, but there seems to be so many bands that come out of the Central Coast.
True.
Like obviously bands coming out of Newcastle as well, but like there are still. Our guest last week was from the Central Coast.
True.
Oh, who'd you have on?
We had Monique from Relica. They're like a pro.
Oh, dope! Yeah,
we're
good friends with.
There you go.
Yeah, with Monique and and
Squad.
The Squad.
Yeah, no, but it's been fun to branch out and talk to some of the.
That's right. Yeah. Thank God for the internet. Otherwise, we would have been like, yep. So just a quick 2-hour drive.
We made this bit last week as well.
Yeah, we did do this bit last week as well. So we will be repeating ourselves, but you don't know that. So that's fine.
Well, I shouldn't have said anything, did shouldn't I?
Yeah, no, you shouldn't have.
Whoops.
Anyway,
So you guys have music that you've released.
What?
Like
That's
quite
crazy.
a bit. I was looking at it today. I was like, damn, you guys have. Yeah, no, it's crazy, right?
It's just a very funny thing to say on a podcast that's specifically about interviewing bands, just being like, so you guys have music, right?
Right? That's
pretty,
chill.
That's pretty crazy. Talk to us about that. Yeah, no, you got a pretty solid back catalog.
Two EPs.
Two EPs. Wow, not just one.
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah.
Righto.
So should we start from the beginning or do we want to go backwards?
Yeah.
Let's not start from the beginning. Let's pretend
Okay.
like the first two tracks never happened.
I see.
We can't pretend that we just started all perfect.
I see. So it's
We
like
were young when we started. We were very young.
Gotcha.
We were in high school, and we just don't sound like that anymore. That's the only difference. There's nothing wrong with that,
So when was the first track? 2019? Right?
That's what I'm saying.
So what's that? 4 years. Have you guys had the same lineup of members for 4 years now?
For about 4.5 years. So I think that has been a thing for about 5 years.
Damn.
But we went the first 6 months without a bassist, and
Good.
we were looking so hard. And we actually ended up asking Taj, our current bassist, if he would, and he just went, "Nah, I've got mad stage fright. I'm not going to get up there and play music. No, that's like my worst nightmare." And then we got a show as a 3-piece with no bass, and we were just like, "Fuck it, we're just going to make it happen." And then Taj actually came to that show, had like 1 or 2 or 7 beers, and was like, "Oh, that actually looks pretty fun. I want to do that." And he's been along for the ride ever since. It's been fucking awesome.
So Taj just has to get severely sauced before any show.
Yeah, pretty much. And honestly, he's such a vibe when he's drunk. He's also super pleasant when he's sober. But when he's drunk, he's just a fucking riot, bro.
No, that's
There
fun.
you go.
There you go. So you all met in high school. Was it like a music class situation where you're like,
You one of those?
yeah, I love that. So many bands like that.
It's the only way that bands get together, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like there's no Tinder for bands, and if there is, I don't know about it.
Tinder for bands is co-ed high school music class. That's what that is. That's exactly what that is.
That's so true. Sorry, you go, Darcy.
So Taj didn't go to our school. So he's a bass player. So pretty much other Connor, Daisy, he is like family friends with Taj. They've known each other since they were babies. And we knew about Taj, but us three were in the music class together. We did our HSC and everything together. But we knew about Taj, and then he came to our gig, and we're like, anyone who plays bass? And he was like, Taj, and we're like, please, Taj, and he was like, no. And then the rest of the story. But
and now here we are. So Taj also doesn't have a phone nice enough to join us today. If am I correct in saying that?
I mean, you can't really blame the man. We're all musicians.
Exactly.
Can't see the job being full.
Yeah, exactly. We're working in the wrong industry, aren't we?
No, I seriously cannot make me down from my wife.
Now, let's talk about this new EP that you all dropped. Like, not even a month, 2 months ago now. I think it's 2 months now.
It was over 2 months ago now.
Yeah, I think it was a little while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The 10th of March, I believe.
Fucking know your
Oh
shit.
crap!
I've got it open right in front of me. It's right
No, I know, off by heart. Don't listen to it.
It was cool and it was fun to do. We'd been sitting on those songs for a while. Like we wrote those like maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, and we recorded them fucking ages and ages ago as well. But yeah, I don't know, it was a weird vibe when we were just like kind of experimenting with kind of lighter sounds, which was a bit different, which was fun for a little bit, but I think we're kind of sick of it.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's like
You're growing out of them.
I'm bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm
Exactly.
ready to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
We've
like
moved
ready to
on
play the new
already.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are fully past that, forgot about it, you know.
Well, if it makes you feel better for someone with fresh ears on the EP, I really liked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I especially did like the lighter moments, I guess you can say, like especially towards the latter half. I mean, the last track is pretty much just acoustic and vocals, but like obviously you've got like the harmonies and stuff in there in the background. But yeah, it's really sick. I was really into it.
Oh,
very,
thank you.
very. You're so nice, Joss. Wow.
I am really.
You're so freaking sweet. So if there's so there's four of yous, and so does one particular? Do you guys write all the songs like together or?
It's split between me and Daisy, because we're both like the vocalists, kind of a thing.
Gotcha.
So we'll just kind of like be jamming by ourselves at home, and then like I'll come up with an idea just writing by myself one day, and then I'll develop it, and then where it's at a spot where I feel like the band will like it, then I'll bring it to them, and then we'll start trying to add parts, and then that's when we'll start to develop it as a group.
Gotcha. Yep.
And it's kind of like a whoever writes it sings it kind of a deal as well.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That is cool. I quite like that. I love a duo vocalist sort of
dual
situation.
vocalist thing. We've had a few of those bands on the podcast, but like that's what I mean. Like only a few. Like
Only a few.
it feels like very very far. Like few and far between. Like you have bands with dual vocalists. I just think they're all fucking sick.
And they're all it's a pretty common trend that they're all pretty good.
Yeah. So that's a sign.
Yeah, that's a good sign. But I will say that none of them so far have had the same first name. So points.
Yeah, points.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That must mean like, yeah. Do you guys have like extra synergy?
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
is it just very confusing?
No, it's pretty confusing. It's like we try and separate it by just calling each other by like our nicknames. Like I'm Massey, he's Daisy. But for some reason, Darcy refuses to.
Ah, good.
I
So she'll just-
can't.
Yeah, I don't know why, but she'll just go, "Hey Connor," and then we're both like, "Yeah," and then she's like, "Oh, that one."
I got so used, because I knew you before the nickname, so like it just confuses me. I think like I'm really bad with nicknames. Unless I met you as the nickname, I can't do it. It's really weird.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
it's
Yeah,
just,
no, fair enough.
I try, but like I really can't. It just like it's like swearing. Like I can't do it.
You
I
just freeze up and you just like
You don't swear?
no, I don't. I don't know why either. I've got to. Yeah, I don't know.
I would love to get into this.
I will say though, at the beginning when we were just us three, I was going to change my name to Connor so that we could go as Connor. Like the band was going to be Connor. So like on my Facebook page,
band.
like my nickname is Connor. So like,
Oh, that's great.
but then
Okay,
Taj
very
joined
good.
in and we're like, we can't really both.
Yeah,
ruined
and
everything.
then Taj won't change his name to Connor, I guess. So
Yeah.
that's a
That's
shame.
all right.
That's
Well,
a shame.
consider it for the future. You know, like a 4-piece, everyone's named Connor, and the band's called Connor.
It's great.
I'm into that.
That's really, really good.
Connor the band.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Oh, gosh, I was gonna say earlier when you were talking about finding a bass player. Like I do think that's like definitely the last thing that any high school band like does is like they will like write an album worth of songs and like, you know, rehearse an album worth of songs, and then it's like they book again and they're like, we should probably get a bassist, right? Like I feel like every high school band does. I know I freaking did it. Nobody wants to play bass in high school.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I actually, like, every once in a while I would get on the bass and Daisy would get on the drums and, like, we would just, like, swap. And, like, I feel like in those moments we realize, like, because at first when you're in high school, you're like, oh, bass, who cares? But then you realize, like, bass is very important. Like, you can't just skimp on it. Like,
yeah,
it's very, very
if
important.
a band has a bad bass player, it's like you can't like cover that up. Yeah, you really can't cover that up.
It's like a whole fucking range of like sound.
Yeah, it's
just owned by one person.
One person,
and occasionally a drum. You know? Like.
No, so
do you guys have any like upcoming gigs or anything that we can shout out? Reminder: this episode comes out in 2 weeks, so. If there were any gigs between then,
it'll be like early June.
You guys played really well, by the way, at those gigs that happened between them.
Nice, yeah. No.
We've got a tour coming up.
Yeah, we're currently on tour.
When this episode comes out?
Yeah. Yes, if it's in 2 weeks.
It's in 2 weeks, that's right.
We're about to play Drifter's Wharf.
There you go.
It's a cool tattoo festival.
It's for the big bands, though. It's for the big bands.
But there's heaps of bands on it, and I'm not sure if it's sponsored by some tattoo parlors and stuff like that. But
is that like a... Yeah, is it like a sort of small festival sort of thing, or is
it's a tattoo fest or something?
Sick.
That sounds awesome.
Interesting.
That sounds very cool.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So...
Hell yeah! When is that? Do you want to drop the date for when that is?
The 19th of June.
Oh my god, that's the weekend.
Or is it the 17th?
This weekend.
17th of June.
That's this weekend. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Wait, is it?
Drifter's Wharf. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Deadshowws.
Yeah, that's just I just checked. It's this weekend.
That's this weekend.
Keen as fuck,
right, guys. Wow.
Where else are you stopping at on the tour?
So we're playing Newcastle. I've got the poster here in front of me.
Oh, nice.
We've got Newcastle on the 7th of June.
No, that's changed. Remember.
Yeah.
Thank you, Darcey, for that update.
It changed from the 9th to the 7th.
Oh, true.
Okay. Well, hey, of June.
No, July. It got moved to July. Yeah.
July.
Well, if it didn't, that was a really fun show, and if it did get moved to July, then I'm really excited to play that show.
I can't wait for you to show up to this gig. It's just like where is everybody?
I'm speaking in future tense. It's like my new favorite thing.
And if the gig is on and you decide to not go, then it would be wow, what a great gig! What a shame Deadshowws didn't play.
Yeah, we're playing Newey, Wollongong, Canberra, Sydney, and I think this one will be announced by then. Central Coast, which will be really cool.
Home show.
Wow. Sort of rounded out with the Sunny Coast show. Hometown,
yeah, it's actually
honestly
it's going to be like one of the best gigs ever too, because by the time this comes out, it will be announced. So I feel like we can talk about it, but it's pretty much like it's going to be a gig with all of our best mates, like all the best bands we've ever met.
Great.
And it's like a little mini fest. It's called Dead Fest. So
sick.
Pretty much it's going to be a whole bunch of besties and good music on the coast where we're from. So much good music. And it's going to be it's going to be so awesome, and it's going to finish our tour off. So it's going to be so good.
That's so sick.
Wish I was going on tour.
Yeah, same. More of that, please.
Sounds fun.
That does sound fun.
Yeah, imagine trying to hold like a hometown show in Sydney. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah, like
no
hometown show, like, it's Sydney. Who gives a shit?
Sydney.
You know?
Goodness.
All right, well, in the last couple minutes, we like to give you guys the floor to pretty much just shout out anyone that you guys want to shout out. Maybe some of those besties that you're talking about.
Yeah. And I have a little noise here that I'll play for any plugs. So go ahead and plug away, if you will.
Do you want to plug bands? Okay. Okay. First of all, Connor's wearing a shirt that says Soda Simulator.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ding,
they're so
ding
freaking
for
good.
Soda Simulator.
Absolute
They
ding.
are so awesome.
Absolute ding. Shout out Soda Simulator.
That's a
Best band ever. They're on the coast as well. They're great.
Hell yeah.
Another awesome band. We're going on tour with them. Major Arcana.
Yes.
They're from our hometown.
Great plug. I think they're from
You fucking gone.
Barrow?
Nah, apparently
Barrow?
they're
I
gone
think they're from
now.
Barrow or
Maybe, yeah. No, we're from out like Campbelltown way. So
yeah.
closer to home.
Yeah, Seatown. Yeah.
Oh, Campbelltown. You know what I know about Campbelltown?
Go.
Trench Knifer from Campbelltown.
Yes! Sorry, I got really excited. Dude.
Shout outs to Trench Knife.
Shout out to we should get Trench Knife on, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I love Trench Knife. They're so good.
They're so good.
Cool.
They're the best. I love them so much. Sorry, who else?
Oh, they're so freaking cool.
Yeah.
And the other band we're going on tour with is Radicals. And
Sick.
they're from Sydney.
Yep.
They're so good.
Yep.
They're so good. You got to listen to their music on Spotify.
Radicals.
Aaron,
on
do it.
Spotify. Done. I'm doing it right
Cool.
now. I'm listening to it right this second. It's really good.
You got anything Massey?
Yeah.
I want to plug Sinister Six, which is
nice. Okay, now I know what you're plugging. Sweet.
fronted by our bassist Taj, because he's actually a fucking awesome rapper.
Damn, that's so sick.
That's crazy. I didn't know. Well, obviously didn't know it was him, but now it's cool to put, a face to. Well, I don't even know what he looks like, but a name to the name.
Nice.
Yeah. But so that's got Taj, Deezy raps in it as well, and I produced it, and I have some guest vocals, which is pretty cool.
Hell yeah,
So
that's
sick.
awesome. We're gonna start our rap career soon as well.
I really liked it.
Yeah, hell
That
yeah.
was her contribution to the album.
That's awesome. Just giving it a quick listen, some feedback. Yeah, it's pretty good. Not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, her feedback was really awesome, because she was like, Connor, I really didn't think that you do a good job, but this is good. And I'm like, awesome, thank you.
Ouch. Diego, what's your rap name again?
Oh shit, what is it?
It's the D word. What do you mean,
Yeah,
what
my
is
rap
it?
name is the D word. I keep bouncing between rap names. I can't land on one, but I think I'm gonna stick with the D word. I think it's pretty good. What's your rap name?
And I'm Post Mix Pepsi.
Yeah. Wait for the mixtape to drop. It'll
It's
happen.
dropping,
It's gonna happen. All right. So maybe Sinister Six and whatever we are.
Feet Post Mix. Yeah. We're gonna have a rap duo.
Yeah,
name.
we do need a rap duo name. We'll get back to you guys. Anyone else you'd like to plug?
Yeah. Anyone else before we round it out?
Whoa.
Crap.
I feel like we're definitely about someone really cool.
Tyrants. Tyrants are really good.
Tyrants.
Tyrants.
Yep.
Sick.
First ever gig we ever played as Deadshowws. The lead singer of Tyrants, he was in another band called The Loose Leeches. They're not together anymore, but
Rest in peace.
Shame.
he put us on. So he's one of the main people who
hell yeah.
started us out. Yeah. Really.
That's nice. That's very, very wholesome. Tyrants get a little ding. All right. Well, if that's all your plugs, then we're going to play a little guitar lick to take us out. It's I don't know what else to say about it.
It's a guitar lick.
It's a guitar lick, and then we're going to have a quick break and come right back. Here it comes.
Bear with us.
Welcome back. I was practicing my Royal Rumble sort of voice in the car today because I have nothing fucking better to do. Welcome back to the second segment of the Plug Podcast featuring Deadshowws. We are here to talk about. Well, actually, I have a song to play, and that'll sort of give you the whole idea. Here it comes.
What album are you plugging today?
Yeah. Or single.
Or what album or single or
Or EP.
or
People have done that in the past.
Yep. Are you plugging today? So basically, we'll probably do like we can bounce between and we can
Yeah,
go
10 mins each is usually the vibe.
10 minutes each if you'd like. 'Cause,
So who wants to go first?
who wants to talk about their plug first?
Darcy, I'll let you go.
Oh. Okay.
She was pointing at you. She won.
Okay.
All right. What are you plugging?
Okay, let me just start off by saying I've got too many favorite bands and everything, so this was really hard to say.
That's right.
Yeah.
We can do honorable mentions at the
Yeah,
end.
we can do honorable mentions later. Yeah.
Pretty
for
much.
Sure.
Blanket, I am obsessed. I love this band. They're called These New South Wales. They're from New South Wales, but then they moved to Melbourne.
Which is pretty funny.
Kind of,
Which is pretty
comedic. But they just have a new album called TNSW, and it is so freaking good. And if you haven't heard it before, oh my God. Yeah, you got to listen
double
to it.
plug alert.
Bing, 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 bing. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Second time ever.
Second time ever it's happened. This is the second time this album has been plugged.
Previously, was it plugged by Jack? He's thinking hard. I can get the old format.
I've got no fucking idea. But it was plugged by Rental Snake, right?
Yes.
It was plugged by Rental Snake from Canberra. Shout out. So if anybody listening to this hasn't listened to this album yet, strange because it's already been on the podcast, but we're going to talk about it again, and which I'm very excited about actually because I needed a reason to revisit it.
For sure.
I really loved it the first go around, which I wasn't expecting because I never listened to these New South Wales previously because I thought their name was dumb. And I just
so that's the reason you avoided
I just wrote them off from there. And then I listened to this album and it turned out to be really fucking good, like really, 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 really good. And I just needed a reason to revisit it. So first and foremost, thank you for plugging in this album. It's excellent.
It was previously plugged by Ross.
By Ross. Okay. All right. Thank you for getting that.
That's right.
That was very helpful, actually.
I'm in the archives over here. But yeah, so why did you choose this album to plug?
Okay, first of all, I'm just going to, because I'm a stan of TNSW, I'm just going to say they started as a joke band, and that's why their name is The Joke. Okay?
There you go.
So
I have been wrecked. Consider me wrecked.
So they're actually, they started as a joke, but now they're pumping out the tunes so
That's
crazy.
insane.
Even their joke stuff is good, though. Like, I literally have the tattoo of Take the Stab on my ribs, and it's like from one of their early albums, and it's freaking awesome.
It is crazy to me that they started out as a joke band because this album is so good. I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Yeah, what a good band start as a joke band and then they get serious, like Tsunami. I seen them last night. But anyways.
There you go. Tindies. There you go.
Yeah, TNSW, the newest album they just released is insane. Like the day that it came out, I listened to it pretty much 4 times through. So like the entire day I was listening to it. And like any album that you can just keep listening all the way through, like start to finish, is like obviously a good album.
Good. Yeah.
They're insane. Like they're just the tunes. I don't even know how to describe them.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume you've seen them live before, I guess.
Oh boy, have I seen them live. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a time on like a counter on how many times?
Oh yeah, is there a tally or something?
Not too many actually, because they're not in Sydney that much.
Yeah.
Weirdly.
Yeah.
But I seen them recently. I seen them recently in Nui. But we actually played with them technically. We were the first band and they were like the 10th band.
Totally counts.
But it counts. Because I bought my drum kit.
Will only close. Yeah.
So did they use your drum kit?
Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah, I know.
That's hype as fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, why did you bring the drum kit?
You're
the
I'd
first
love to
band
know
playing.
that. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Can we wait? Hang on. Do you mind if we call out whoever organized this gig? So
Don't do it. The guy that organised it's our manager.
Woo.
Nah, that's right.
Okay, well that actually makes sense why you brought your drum kit. That's actually play on. And it meant that TNSW got to use your drum kit, so everybody wins, right?
Yeah, definitely. Because I got to talk to the drummer, and he was so nice, and they're all so beautiful and nice, and they don't look down on us people. It's a community. It's like a proper community. They're very respectful to everyone. But yeah, for the album, when the album got released, I went to the gig the day after it got released, and oh my god, they played most of the songs on the album, and it was oh my freaking god, it was so good. Yeah. But they were actually recording it, and this is when I just got the tattoo, and I showed them, and they took a video of it, and it's in their music video.
Oh hell yeah!
So sick,
awesome.
Let's fucking get it.
Yeah.
So it's for
truly.
One of my favorite songs of theirs from the album is called Changes. And
sick.
Yeah.
That's the music video I'm in, which is really cool.
That's awesome. Was you being in the music video, was it your favorite song before then? Or were you do you just have a connection to it now?
Oh, it was like already like one that I was like, oh damn, this kind of hits really different. Like it was, and then like I remember I said it to the singer. I was like, oh, that song's so good, and he was like, at first they didn't really like it because someone told them it wasn't really good enough for the album, but they stuck
cringe.
with it. Yeah, they stuck with it, and it ended up being like one of everyone's favorites, like band and community wise. So
it's their from the album. It's their most played song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's really good.
Yeah.
I'm glad they kept it.
Do you remember much about this album, Josh?
I'm trying to think back. I remember it was really like it hit really hard,
It's fucking good.
and like it feels like I don't want to bag an Australian artist right now, but like it feels like refreshingly good like post kind of punk music from Australia.
From Australia, I think the most important thing is that it doesn't. Again, without too much shade onto the beautiful Australian music community that we have, it doesn't sound very like you can't tell that it's Australian
Yeah, I know
music.
what you
You know what
mean,
I mean?
yeah.
Like, and I think it's just it really stands out in that way. It's really good. I mean, straight off the bat, I mean, like bending at the knees, like you've got like the crazy like riffs and tones, and then like there's also just that melody that's just so good.
Yeah.
Like, and the vocal performance is very unique and different, but over like this like real, I guess in a way like straightforward punk music. It's just such a nice little,
Absolutely.
such flavor. It's immaculate. Yeah, I really love this album. I really, really do. I was very happy to re-listen to it, as I said earlier. Have you listened to the album, Connor?
Yeah, I fucking fanged it as soon as Darcey showed it to me.
Yeah.
Especially Rotten Sun. I think that one's my favorite.
Oh, that's such a good song.
So hard. And yeah, that quickly made it into like my Broken Hill playlist when I had to drive out to see family.
Ooh.
And it was just like, it was freaking awesome.
Should we unpack that?
Made a shit trip. Really, really fun.
Can you name drop anybody else on the Broken Hill playlist?
Tired Lion.
Based.
Yeah, wow. I haven't heard of Ty Lion.
Also a previous plug.
Really?
Seattle.
Yeah.
Dear Seattle? Great. Good
From
stuff.
Polly.
Nah.
Silence.
I think you're
No,
right.
wait, no, I'm thinking of Phallus for some reason.
Yeah.
My bad.
But I see the correlation, so it's
No,
fine.
that's fine.
It's okay. Yeah, no. Great bands. Good. I mean, it's a drive to Broken Hill, so it can only.
You can only play good music.
It has only a capacity for how enjoyable it can be realistically. But yeah. Do you have So is Changes like the favorite track hands down, Darcey, or is there easy W or
It's
is
not
it a bit of a challenge?
It's not an easy one, but it's like it pops out to me. Rotten Sun is
for
really
sure.
really good as well.
Yep.
They're like the tracks that came out as singles first. Every single one, I was like, what the frick? Like, how are none of these bad? Like, they're all just so freaking good. And then, the album came out. I was like, what the frick? Like, this is insane. But yeah, pretty much, I really love Changes. And I'm in the music video, so I guess that's got to be my favorite one.
Great plug. Great. Check out the Changes music video.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about music videos.
Yeah, they keep coming up. Were you a fan of the band like before this album or?
Yeah,
like,
how did you become a fan?
Yeah.
So pretty much, they've got this Comedy Central show where it's kind of like a mockumentary of their life. Like, it is hilarious. You have to watch it.
Yeah,
I think this is the first time I ever actually heard about them. This sort of mockumentary thing.
I feel like Tully was in it at some point.
I think like Pac Av were in it as well.
Yeah.
Something I don't remember. Yeah.
But yeah.
Pretty much, when we were about to play with, we played at Max Watts with them, and my boyfriend was like, "Oh, you're playing with TNSW? That's insane! Like, what the hell?" And I was like, "TNSW?" And then I looked him up, and he was like, "You have to watch this." And he showed me the mockumentary, and I was pissing myself laughing. I'm like, "What the hell? This is hilarious!" And then I watched them live, and I was like, "Whoa! Like, they are crazy."
I see.
And then that's when it began. And then since then it's just been getting worse and worse because they're just like, they've got a mockumentary. They've got another thing where it's like a, funny thing. They've got a Discord. He used to do live streams, the singer.
Awesome.
They're just very, very they're
Good
just,
sense of community. it feels like.
Multimedia sort of, big approach, very wide.
No, I
widespread.
do respect bands who really put in the work for like their fan bases and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a Discord is just so cool.
A Discord is a great sign of a good artist.
Yeah, it's so
I
true,
reckon, yeah.
honestly. If you have a Discord, then you're going places.
Yeah.
they do a podcast as well every week. So
Awesome.
Damn, we should check that out.
Very cool. Very,
it's
very
it's
cool.
really good. It's called What a Great Punk. Yeah. So
Done. All right. I'll check it. Hey, that gets a little. Damn.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, nice.
Well, so yeah, you mentioned honorable mentions. We'll quickly get into
Oh
it
yeah,
before
shall we crack into some honorable mentions real quick?
I am. Oh my god, Nui. So I know how you said before Australian music is like kind of, but they are. If you haven't heard them before,
That's paraphrasing.
yeah,
Hardcore, yeah.
Australian
so true,
hardcore is
yeah,
thriving,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
just want to say
Play
my
on.
favorite Nui band is called Splinter.
Mm.
Oh my god, you
I
have
think I've
to
definitely heard of them.
listen.
definitely
You
heard
have
of
to
them,
listen to
yeah.
them. I think they've got like 5 songs or something out. I've seen them live a whole bunch of times. They're insane. They're awesome. Really good. And they're young as hell as well. They're only like, I
Sick.
think they're like 20. I'm 22.
yeah,
I don't know why
awesome.
I'm saying that's young, but
Soup babies, children. Yeah.
so they're really freaking good. So
Awesome.
they're probably one of my favorite bands at the moment. My favorite Nui band, straight up.
Yeah, sick.
All right.
That's a huge call. I like that.
That's a huge call, and we're gonna check that out afterwards. But first, we're gonna check out this other project here that Connor is so.
Yeah, the plug already began in the last segment. I
Yeah,
respect
so
that.
beautifully plugged to us. It is a very unique plug. This sort of plug has never been done before. First and foremost, it's an artist with only 2 singles.
Yes.
Secondly, it is an artist that is also in your band. Partially. So, do you want to introduce this sort of this little group to us, if you don't mind?
So I am choosing to plug Sinister Six, the rap group.
Awesome.
I think that they're really cool. One, because it's just a group of fucking idiots, and they are my best mates. And they're really fucking talented. Like Taj, before he picked up a bass and started playing for Deadshowws, he was rapping and like videoing him trying to like do Eminem verses and stuff like that. And that was like a big outlet for him a lot growing up, which I think is fucking awesome. And Deezy loves rapping as well. And yeah, he and Taj just kind of like, well, Taj mostly just kind of fronted this project that he wanted to do, and like came to me with this vision for just to go straight for an album kind of a thing, and then just drop a whole bunch of them as singles.
Awesome.
I respect that so much.
sick.
Yeah, it was really, really cool.
Awesome.
And like the whole thing was to kind of go for a similar vibe to Czarface, who's like
Yeah.
For sure.
an American, like I don't even know what to call them. They're a rap duo that, like, their last album, which was like one of my favorites, Super What, like the entire album was just a big collab with MF Doom, and like all they rap about is just like superheroes and like all that nerdy kind of shit, which is really, really cool.
Yep.
So that was the whole vibe that they wanted to go for, hence the name.
And I mean,
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
The perfect person to get on board for something like that is MF fucking Doom as well.
MF Doom as well. Yeah.
100%.
Match made in heaven.
Yeah, I love the Czarface albums. Like, I've always loved Wu-Tang as well. We just saw Wu-Tang recently.
It was magical.
Inspector Deck from Czarface is like one of the members of Czarface.
So you're seeing Inspector Deck live in the flesh?
Yeah, we saw him like not 2 weeks ago.
Very sick.
And
Very awesome.
who's the other member of Czarface? Oh, Darcey just fell out.
See you, Darcey. It's been real. Moment of silence.
Oh, she's coming back. But yeah, back. Like, let's talk more on the single. But like, wait, quickly. Who is the other member of Czarface? I don't remember.
SO.
Esso, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, Esoteric, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, Esoteric actually messaged me after I tagged him in my fucking Spotify Wrapped. And it was just this audio message saying, "Yo, Connor, it's Esso from Czarface. Really, really love that you dug the album, bro. New shit coming soon. Peace." I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
So crazy. And then I sent like I screen recorded it and sent it to Taj, and he was like,
Taj.
bro, as if I need to start tagging people in my fucking.
Yeah, literally. It's.
I was like, dude, always.
The internet is a beautiful place for shit like that, because every now and then esoteric will just reply to your story with a voice message nonetheless out of everything.
So it's like back to Sinister Six.
Yes.
Like getting back to it. So like I guess you know these guys very well. You said you produced the song, right? Or the songs?
So I produced the entire album that we did together. So we spent like a week just making beats. And then I gave all the beats to them for like a month to write bars over. And then we booked another week just literally at my place to track all the vocals and stuff like that.
Fuck yeah. It sounds great.
It honestly does sound
really good.
Well, the secret is, right, the only real thing that we recorded was fucking like bass, which was DI, and vocal mic, which Rode NT2A is pretty cheap. So it's fine.
We have 3 of those.
Yeah, and I think we have like 3 NT1As.
Because we all have one.
Yeah, we all have one at home. So yeah, and a little and a Scarlett. You know, a little Scarlett.
That's the dream.
Don't need anything else.
The musician's dream.
Yeah. Do you just quickly? Do you produce your own like Dead Show stuff as well? Or
we haven't. Like I haven't thus far, but this next project that we're in the works of. I will be, which will be cool.
Awesome. Very cool. Can't wait to hear it. Anyway, so Sinister Six, as I said earlier, it's such an interesting project. First and foremost, I mean, you guys are not, you two are not a rap group. So coming on here and plugging this sort of very local, very, dare I say, niche sort of group
20
here.
monthly listeners. Like it doesn't.
20 it doesn't get any more niche than 20 monthly listeners. But I will say, like,
it deserves to have 20 million.
It doesn't sound like it has 20 monthly listeners.
Absolutely
no.
not.
I mean the rhymes are great, the beats are great. It's all very very good. I was very confused listening to it. I was very very confused. I was like, what? Why is
this so good?
Why is this, first and foremost, why is this so good? Secondly, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is Sinister Six?
Yeah. And I love the whole vibe of like, I know, keeping the raps about like very, very reference heavy rapping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like being like referencing all your favorite kinds of media and like all that stuff. And I know it makes it feel like very uplifting and enjoyable. And you're like, oh, I understood that reference.
Very, very, very easy listening.
Exactly.
Very accessible. It's like, and it's not like, I don't know. It's not so intently, I guess. Yeah, I think about it being all like superhero based in a way is like there's this little bit of a innocence to it, but it's also like very fun and playful in like I guess like a rap kind of way.
Yeah, true.
I love it. It's really good.
So there's a lot more tracks coming out.
Yeah, right.
Yes, there should be. It's just about because like the last 2 releases, it was just kind of like a Facebook share party kind of a thing, and just putting it on Spotify. But I think we're working towards like a little bit more of a budget towards like PR and stuff like that. Just because like a lot of the boys, like they're great rappers, but they wouldn't. They're too scared to perform live, kind of a thing. Like they don't feel like they have that yet. And yeah, like performing live is the only way that I know how to grow an audience. So. Like
I feel that.
Yeah. I think I think the songs I think they deserve, a bit of a promotional budget,
sure.
A bit of a marketing little.
I feel like you put this much work into them, you should definitely like pump them up a bit more.
Yeah, I think the quality of the songs, obviously. I think it would be nice to just have a fat wad of cash also speak for the songs as well as the songs speaking for themselves. No, I really they're great. I'm very excited.
One final question before we have to move on. Obviously we know what your favorite track is. It's Sinister. But is there any like crossover in the future of like rapping on Dead Shows?
A Dead Shows Sinister Six crossover.
Like it seems like an opportunity there, right?
We've kind of spoken about it, and we're working on it at the moment. That's very much a Dead Shows vibe, but Taj kind of jumps on and does kind of like a Linkin Park vibe. Where like there'll be like a song response, like Daisy will be like he'll sing the start of a line and then Taj will finish it. So
Great.
there's going to be a little bit more of that, which will be cool.
Okay, I'd like to start a counter. From what I know, that is 2 episodes in a row with a Linkin Park name drop. We're gonna keep this
keep it
going.
up.
We're gonna keep this bad boy
Show
going.
him the Linkin Park tag.
I got.
Whoa, shit. You're in my face.
It's in there. There it is.
Fuck yeah.
is.
It's upside down, but you can see it.
Sorry. Yeah.
We love Linkin Park.
We are Linkin Park stands in this household. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah. Well, did you have any like honorable mentions before we quickly move?
Narrowhead are really cool.
Cool. I'm guessing that was other. Oh, no, other Connors was probably Sarface. So I'm guessing that was your fourth.
Yeah, Daisy and I both love Narrowhead, but he showed me Narrowhead, and that kind of influenced a lot of our current songwriting, which is really cool.
Funny you mentioned Linkin Park. Narrowhead, it got a little bit of the new metal-y sort of thing
Sure.
in the second half of the album. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
kind of shoegazy, kind of lots of different stuff.
lots of different stuff. Lots of different stuff. So, honorable mention to Narrowhead. What was the album called?
Moments of Clarity.
You beat me to it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. He's too good. He's too bloody good. All right. Well, thank you for plugging those beautiful albums. We're going to have another little quick break. So what do we need? What do we need to round this segment out with? Check out Zarface, Super What. Check out Narrowhead, Moments of Clarity. Check out Sinister Six because they have 2 great singles out and there's only more to come. Check out these New South Wales, but listeners probably already have.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Listen to Splinter.
Hey guys. And listen to Splinter, of course. And Trench Knife. All right, we're going to listen to another little acoustic schmommy schmemanual lick here. Here we go.
Welcome back. I like how we just defaulted to like
Welcome back.
to welcome backs, but also just like
Announcer
typical
voices?
like announcer like in like back from like a news break kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But I guess we are.
Welcome back to the Plug Podcast. It is 7 p.m. 11 children have died in a fire.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna play a little game.
Oops.
Let me get the music up.
Oh, nice.
The song. This is one of my favorite songs. Actually.
Yeah, it's at the bottom. It's right at the bottom.
That's right at the bottom.
It's right.
There it is. All right.
Spotify again, Spotify again, Spotify again, Spotify again, the Supreme Court of Music.
Welcome to the Supreme Court of Music itself.
Yes. How do we play the Spotify game for those who don't know?
So for those who don't know, we have a playlist that we are hitting shuffle on. Joss and I are hitting shuffle on one side. Deadshowws are hitting shuffle on the other side.
The playlist we picked is called Ambiguous
By Joss Taylor.
How crazy.
450 roughly songs. How many?
About 440.
About 440 songs to choose from. So that means a bunch of artists. So we will both hit shuffle, but on 2 separate devices. We will scroll until we get an artist that we are familiar with. And then between the 2 artists that we each land on, we will decide which of them is better. And whoever we decide is not better, we can never listen to again and makes objectively bad music.
For the rest of their lives.
For the rest of their lives, and their entire back catalogue also stinks.
Yes.
Like
Correct.
doo-doo.
And yeah, any tiebreakers will be decided by Maddie over here, who's reading. So look out for that, Maddie. Anyway, so are we ready to start? Should we just give it a crack into it?
Yeah, we ready to rock and roll?
Who's going to be shuffling on Team Deadshowws?
Yeah, I was just about to say. Do you want to?
Should we take it in turns?
Yeah,
Turns is
smart.
fun.
Yeah. Smart.
Yeah, smart.
Right. I've got my first artist, or our first artist. It is Tom Waits.
The guy who sings very nicely, but also like this. If you're not familiar with Tom Waits, he made a cameo in Shrek 2 as the pirate playing the piano in the bar.
Yeah, he's playing a Tom Waits song.
He's playing a Tom Waits song.
Yeah.
Immediate win. Maddie has decided that Tom Waits wins.
Oh, true. Yeah, there you go. Well, it's over. No, Darcey's gone.
Darcey's, I
she's
assume,
back.
checking her phone.
I just got Foo Fighters.
Oh. All right, after a hot start.
Tom Waits or Foo Fighters?
So who is okay? So basically, you got to think of it like this: who can you never listen to again? You know, if you had to pick between Tom Waits and if you had to pick between the guy that made a cameo in Shrek 2 and Foo Fighters, who would you pick?
Can I just say off the bat? This is a real conversation I had with my boss at work today. My Hero was playing on the on the thing. It was like a live performance, and he's like, "Is that the drummer from Nirvana?" Yeah, I was like, yeah, man, you didn't know that? And he's like, nah. I was like, oh, fair enough.
Dude owns a guitar store and doesn't know Dave Grohl is the front man of the Foo Fighters.
Well, hey, he worked it out, though, so good on him.
Good on about 20 years too late.
Maddie didn't know either.
What?
Do you know who Dave Grohl is?
Front man of Foo Fighters?
Didn't the drummer of Nirvana die?
No, the drummer of Foo Fighters died. The front man of Nirvana died, and then the drummer from the drummer from Nirvana started his own project called Foo Fighters. His name is Dave Grohl, and he is up against Tom Waits right now, the pirate from Shrek.
John Lennon?
Does Dave Grohl look like John Lennon?
Like with the red
No,
Everyone on the podcast right now will be like, nah.
no.
I think you think of someone else.
You must be thinking of somebody else.
Nah. Anyway, what are you guys picking?
I think I'm gonna go with John Lennon, the guy that looks like John
Wait.
Lennon. Apparently,
What's your band?
Tom Waits.
Tom Waits, yeah.
What song is from Shrek?
What song is from Shrek?
He makes music that he makes like old timey pirate.
He makes old timey pirate music, thus the cameo in Shrek. But he didn't always make old timey pirate music.
He kind of has had that vibes.
Okay, I see.
For most of his career. But yeah, you just need to know he's an old guy that has a really croaky voice.
Okay.
Or Foo Fighters.
Or the Foo Fighters. I'm honestly probably gonna pick Tom Waits.
I'm gonna say Foo Fighters.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
It's kind of hard because I'm in the blind, with that other guy. But
yeah.
Part of the game, you know.
Yeah.
part of the game, and I'm gonna die on this road now, and I'm saying Foo Fighters are way better.
Yeah.
So many
Respect.
reasons.
I respect that.
We need this energy.
Yeah, that's
you
the
know?
attitude that we need. That's the energy. So I'm also going to go with Foo Fighters.
Oh shit! All right.
I just like
Massey?
grew up with them a lot, so I guess.
So did I. I didn't vote for them. Fucking.
Yeah, but it's like, I didn't grow up with Tom. I grew up with one section of a Tom Waits song,
What are you thinking, Massey?
I think I'm going to have to go with Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
I'm sure Tom Waits is cool. I just don't listen to a lot of old-timey pirate music.
Hey, so my favorite part of this game is that generally when somebody loses, I have to come up with a stupid pun about their name and how they suck. So Tom Waits, Tom waits to make a good song. Am I right?
Zing.
I don't know. Anybody watching the video of this recording saw me nervously scratching the inside of my shoulder. Going, Tom Waits. Okay, next one. Tom Waits bad. Moving on.
Yeah. The next artist I have is the Wu-Tang Clan.
And I have fucking Mac Miller.
Oh,
Ouch.
ouch.
So Wu-Tang Clan versus Mac Miller. Wow.
I'll pick a different one.
Well,
That's hard.
that's
This is my playlist. I shouldn't have picked my playlist.
Just is going to have a mental breakdown while I pad real quickly. Mac Miller or Wu-Tang? Mac Miller for me. I think I've listened to more Mac Miller, but I saw Wu-Tang live and that was pretty freaking incredible. It was all good.
I'm going to go with Mac Miller.
Damn. I've learned a lot about you today. I learned a lot.
I love Mac Miller.
What are Deadshow's thinking?
I'd probably go with Wu-Tang, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. fair enough.
It's the tough choice. What are you thinking, Darcy?
Okay. I don't want you guys to be offended at all, but
I'm not
to be
offended.
100% honest, I don't know either.
No, that's all right.
But I'm gonna say Wu-Tang just because it's a cool name.
Yeah,
So
it
true.
is a very cool name. You're right.
Honestly, that's usually where people go if they don't know the artist.
Yeah.
It's just for cool names.
Cool name.
Or
Cool.
vibes.
I know
Yeah,
I
just
should-
like
Cool
good-
vibes.
Yeah, I feel like I should know Wu-Tang. I know the name and I know that cool symbol, but
Yeah, the symbol is pretty iconic.
Yeah.
See,
That's all you need to know, really.
So, exactly.
Like-
Some
like-
bands you like for the brand. you know?
Once you know the name and the symbol, it's like you can imagine what the music sounds
Exactly.
like. Realistically, yeah.
It's like old timey.
It's old timey pirate music.
What do I just gaslit you into thinking every artist is just an old timey pirate?
That's very funny. First and foremost. Secondly, I think so it's 2 votes for Wu-Tang.
One vote for
One vote
Mac.
for Mac Miller. So if I vote for Mac Miller, it'll go for a tiebreaker, and Maddie will vote for Mac Miller, or I can go for Wu-Tang.
Maddie is what do you call it?
Offended?
Offended,
I don't know.
yeah, I
Is
think
that-
so, yeah.
Are you offended, Maddie? What's the go?
No, I'm just. What's your problem?
What's your problem?
I think I'm going to go. If I had to, Mac Miller.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tiebreaker.
So it's a tiebreaker. Maddie, who do you choose?
Mac Miller.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
as suspected.
Wu Tang Clan, more like Poo Tang Clan. Am I right, guys?
I mean, that one was.
That was easy.
It was a pretty.
It was
easy
pretty.
one,
It was really easy. All right, moving on to the next one. We're never allowed to listen to Wu Tang again because their music sucks. We have Shania Twain.
Oh, I just got No Doubt.
Oh wow, that's an interesting.
That's a matchup for the ages. Shania Twain versus No Doubt. Oh boy. Oh man. The more I think about this, the harder it gets.
It is really hard.
It's like a Chinese finger trap. Fucking hell. Okay. Somebody else needs to say something, or I'm just going to keep making thinking noises into the microphone.
I think for me, it's probably going to be No Doubt. But like Shania Twain, like I know Robbie McPherson is coming at me right now, but fucking Shania Twain has released lots of crazy good music,
Yes.
and I mean this album, Come On Over, is like pretty famously known for like just having, I think every single song on it was a single.
Every single song.
Every single like 18 singles or something like that.
That sounds right.
So like that's a pop album, But I really like Gwen Stefani and No Doubt. Just a cool band.
I think I don't know. I think somebody else is going to have to go first.
What do you guys reckon?
I really love Gwen Stefani, and I think
Yeah.
I really love. Yeah, no, I really, really love. I'm gonna say No Doubt. I'm just gonna not think about it, because if I think about it too much, then it's gonna be too difficult.
You're going to
Then the Shania Twain thoughts creep in,
Yeah.
And we don't want that. Not for our No Doubt fans.
Yeah, not right now, at least.
Yeah.
Massey, thoughts?
I don't know either of them. So
Surely
I've
know
heard-
Man,
I've
I Feel
heard
Like a Woman.
Band, but I haven't done a lot of listening.
That's
You know what? It's interesting because we've had the 2 rounds where like one of you were both like, one of yous was really into both artists and then the other one just had no idea, and now it's the other way around.
Yeah.
So I think what we've learnt is you have homework to do because Wu-Tang, Mac Miller, Shania Twain and No Doubt are all very good artists.
You guys need to talk to each other about your favorite bands.
That's
We do it. We're just very different.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
That's so crazy how like it's kind of cool that you guys still managed to come together as a band despite having a lot of differences in terms of like taste.
And you also have a rap group inside of the band as well, which is
like internal hidden rap group.
Yeah,
Whoever thought that was going to be a thing?
bonus episode. Okay, so that's a vote. That's 3 votes for No Doubt.
Did you vote for No Doubt, Massey?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't get to say. Sorry.
I think I'm gonna. I mean, look, just to make it easy for myself, I think I'm gonna go No Doubt as well. I think.
Damn, Shania Twain got robbed.
Well, yeah, Shania Twain did get robbed, but I think
I'm
No Doubt.
swapping my vote to Shania Twain. No, I'm joking. I won't. I'm not one of those people.
I guess No Doubt's kind of more my vibe, I guess, but Shania Twain's fucking amazing.
Can I try this one?
Okay.
Shania Twain, more like Shania pains my ears.
Oh, okay, all right. I was gonna do a Man, I Feel Like a Woman joke. Where I was gonna be like, man, I feel like a bad artist. It's not as good as Shania Pain.
Thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
Okay, next artist. Let's continue scrolling.
I've got Muse on my end.
Oh,
I've got Queens of the Stone Age.
Queens of the
Some great matchups here. All right.
I did a Muse song for my HSC.
Which one?
But Queens of the Stone Age. Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're
so
good.
true.
Yeah. What Muse song did you do for your HSC?
What song? Is it called
Hysteria?
Hysteria? Yeah, Hysteria.
Yeah, wow.
I did.
So
I
sick.
used 3 different. Like I used brushes, and then I swapped to mallet, and then I swapped to sticks at the end.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
That is dope.
That is very sick. All right.
It sounds hard.
Yeah, it does sound hard, but it sounds very cool. So yeah, music. Oh, fuck, who was the other one? I forget. I got distracted.
Queens
by
of Stone Age.
Hysteria. Okay. Ah, yes, of course.
I think it's an easy quote here. I mean, I like Muse enough to the point where I have a song in my playlist, you know?
yeah.
But like, I think Queens of Stone Age have some like undeniably like classic records, and Robin McPherson gonna at me again, but like I just think those records hold up more than some Muse records.
Muse records. Yeah, I that's a great way to put it, and I agree.
Shit, there you go.
Yeah.
Well,
Also, fun fact: DZ has a Queens of the Stone Age tattoo.
Oh, sick.
So
wow.
for him, we've got to vote for them anyway.
Right.
It's been a very
Yeah.
tattoo-filled episode. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah, very tattoo heavy episode. You got that
We love
tattoo
tattoos.
gig. There's TNSW. I got a Linkin Park tattoo.
I don't have a single
Josh
tattoo.
doesn't have any tattoos because
I'm poor
he has commitment issues
and I'm broke.
and he's broke.
Nah. Massey, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna vote Queens of the Stone Age. It's
okay.
kind of similar vibes to what you were saying. With how like Muse is cool, but I think I admire Queens of the Stone Age more because
Yeah,
like
for sure.
they invented some like cool guitar tones just from like driving a preamp and running it straight DI,
Respect,
which
yeah.
I rate.
Is that the Josh Homme special? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
No.
And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like they were a bit more influential, like with the whole desert
sure.
rock kind of vibe.
Yeah. And their new albums don't make your ears bleed as well. No offense to Muse.
Nice.
Sorry.
Nice.
Sorry.
Do you have a Muse joke or was that
well,
was that
did
the
you
joke?
vote for Queens
Oh
of
yeah,
Stone
Queens of the Stage.
Muse more like amusingly bad.
Yeah, okay. That was a bit of a reach, but that's all right. We'll move on. What do we think?
We got there.
That was okay. Hey, should we do that other thing?
True. I totally forgot about the other
Just
thing.
forgot about the other thing, so I had to blatantly bring it up. We're going to take a quick pause from the Spotify game and move into something we like to call the lightning round. That's
you guys,
thunder, but I can't
You guys
really.
forgot about this as well, didn't you?
Lightning's not really like it's not like really like an audible sort of podcast form. So we're just going to go with thunder noises.
So,
So the lightning round, if
so yeah, you don't want to explain what it is?
I'll explain it. So the lightning round is you guys will have a minute and a half. Usually we do a minute because we're doing remote, we're going to give you a minute and a half to answer as many questions as possible. The questions will be asked by Joss and I, and they will be very silly and very stupid, and most of them don't have real answers. But your goal is to just answer them as fast as you can. And it'll be in like an alternating fashion. So I will ask Connor, Joss will ask the other Connor, and we will go from there.
Let me just get the list randomized.
Joss is just setting it up over here. We have a very cool song that I'm going to start.
Yeah, we're really proud of this one.
We're
so
this is like
please gas us up.
This is the song that we're actually like, this is actually, we did well on this one. It's also very stupid and silly, but it's coming out soon, coming on Spotify.
Coming out soon.
So are you ready, Joss?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Diego's just going to get the timer up.
Okay, so again, if you didn't get that, I will be asking Connor, Joss will be asking other Connor, and then but you guys are working together, right? So you want to answer fast as you can, and you have a minute and a half to answer these silly questions. The high score is 22.
22 question mark, if we think.
Maybe.
Yeah,
it's
it's a lot.
high. It's high. It's
Some
high.
people came like really prepared who like actually like been like
I've
die hard
practiced.
from
Yeah.
day one. And like, oh shit!
I just started the music.
Sorry,
Oh my
I
god,
didn't start
no.
the music. Oh my God.
So the score last week was 17, I believe.
Yeah, that's the highest remote score. So if
Yeah.
you guys do better than that, then I'd consider that a W.
Also, by the way, the winner, whoever has the highest score at the end of the financial year, will receive free plug shirts.
Oh, sick. Awesome.
Yeah,
So
now you want to play. That's right.
My shirts are fucking sick. So.
Yeah, no, shirts are really cool.
All right, I'm gonna play the music now. Tell me if it's too loud. If you can still hear me.
Yeah, can you still hear us? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh
all right,
god, this
all right,
mouse
all
is
right.
really finicky. Ugh. There we go.
this.
Okay,
You got
that's a
this.
good
All
volume.
right, so I'll start, I guess, right? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. If your name was James, would you go by Jim, Jimmy, Jimbo, or Jamie?
Jim.
Summer or Winter Olympics?
Winter.
Who is your favorite band in Sydney?
Dear Seattle.
Nice. How long does it take for you to grow a moustache?
2 years.
Have you ever been to Egypt?
No.
Bees?
Yes.
Do you remember Soup Opera?
No.
Oh, wow. Is Ted Mosby the world's first simp?
Yes.
What's the deal with airplane food?
Jerry Seinfeld. I don't know.
This is the 69th question. React accordingly.
Oh, wow.
iPhone or Android?
Android.
Pub? Question mark?
No, thanks.
Decimals or fractions?
Fractions.
Where is Canadian Club made?
In Canada.
Correct.
Favorite member of the Fellowship?
Frodo.
Oh, based. PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
If you could challenge one genre to a fight to the death, which would it be?
Metal.
Toilet paper. Over or under?
Over.
Spell iCup.
I see you, bitch.
Gross.
Idiot.
What's the Roman numeral for 1 million?
2 lines and an X.
What is your opinion on alternate reality theories?
They're real.
What would you like to plug?
My band, Deadshowws.
Favorite element on the periodic table?
Arsenic.
Shit. You guys, the music finished before we even got to Sam, but you guys got the high score. Congratulations.
You got
What is it?
23.
23. I mean,
Wow.
The haters are going to be in the comments saying they got extra
Extra
time.
time.
But like, honestly, there was a good 2-second delay between every question.
If you guys were in the studio, wow.
yeah,
that-
what could have been done?
We'll have to catch up at a gig or something. We'll bring mics and everything. We'll do a live setup. See if you can do it for real. In the arena. But that was very impressive.
Yeah, nice. That was really good.
That was wow. That's wow. That's
Wow.
I'm blown away.
Even after
we ain't
the-
playing.
Wait, sorry, say it one more time.
I was just saying, bro, we ain't playing. We're here to win, bro.
No, that shows are here to win. Hey, 2 W's, both of them stand for win.
And even after the 69th question, we had to accordingly. That was the funniest. You're like,
Oh,
wow. And you still won. That was impossible.
yeah, no, that was something else. Even by a minute, you guys were at
like 20, 18. Yeah,
or
it was
something like
it was
that.
crazy.
That was very. I'm blown away, frankly.
Yeah, that was crazy. Good shit.
That was well done.
Well. What's the time? How much more time we got? I just reset my timer.
It was
21 minutes. Let's do one more Spotify game.
round.
For all the people.
And if it's not good enough, then we'll do another one. Yeah, sounds good. It's got to be a hot one, so we'll do another Spotify shuffle. We got a Dace one over here.
Okay.
We're gonna lock in David Bowie over here.
We got David Bowie.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Bowie or Giz? That's oddly tough. I find.
I abstain.
Nah, you can't abstain. I'm allowed. Sorry. A very, 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 very large part of me wants to just go Giz. So I think I will. But it's just only because got to rep the boys from they're probably my favorite Australian band. So.
And they just released so much music. I mean, David Bowie, obviously.
Yeah. I reckon
so much
Giz
music
probably
out.
have more albums than Bowie does at this point.
Yeah.
Which is crazy considering they've only been a band for 7, 8,
Because they're fucking nerds, dude.
close to 10 years now. And they've almost released 20 something.
All right, I'm not going to vote yet. What are we thinking over on the other side?
Is Giz the band that has 2 drummers?
They
Did.
used to have 2 drummers.
Yeah, one of them died. No, I'm joking.
That's not true. Don't listen. One of them did not die. He just quit because he also manages the record label in the band.
Okay. So I feel like with this game, you kind of just have to do what you first think. And
Yep.
David Bowie's
Instinct.
great. Obviously,
Yeah.
he's old school. He's great.
So you're voting for him, right? So
I'm gonna vote for Giz. But yeah, and also 2 drummers. I love drums. Drums are the best.
Hey,
So-
you know what? That's convinced me. I'm also going to vote for King Giz.
Wow.
2 drummers.
Bowie getting washed right now.
Yeah,
I
sorry,
love it.
Bowie. I'm sorry. Wait, do we have a vote for honorary vote from Massey?
I'm gonna go for Bowie.
Oh,
In that-
okay.
yeah. And
Maybe I'll change to Bowie just to keep it interesting. Because, like, it is a tough one. And the only reason I said
Yeah, it
Giz is probably because I've probably listened to more Giz. But, like, we're talking about David fucking Bowie.
I've
like,
listened. I've listened to everything Giz has released. I haven't listened to everything David Bowie's released.
I've listened to quite
Sorry,
a
you
bit of
don't
it.
need to.
Yeah, it's a good point as well. You really don't need to listen to, like, everything Bowie's released to, like, understand that he's a fucking goated
yeah,
artist.
he's
Because, like,
very clever.
everything he's well, not everything he's dropped. I mean, he's had a few, like, you know, that's a bit questionable. But, like, even, like, the last album he dropped before he died was, like, you know, probably in his top 5 best, you know?
Which is insane.
Yeah. I mean, like, that shows artistry to be able to drop one of your best albums, like, fucking 50 years after the fact, you
That's
know?
true. That's true.
Maddie, do you want to take us to a tiebreaker for this last round?
Here we go.
It's King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard or David Bowie?
She's actually.
oh, she's coming over. Holy
She's
shit.
taking the headphones off. Madison, welcome to the plug. Cast your vote.
David Bowie.
There it is. Rest in peace, Giz.
Rest in-
Why did I change my vote?
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. More like.
King Shizzard?
King. King Gizzard and the King Loser and the Woozer Losers.
King Ravioli and the Unholy Cannoli.
King Pissed and the Pissed Pisses because they piss on their music and it's bad.
Well, that's the plug.
Wait, no, I got more. I got more. King Gizzard, more like kings of being fucking shit.
That's the show, guys.
I think I'm out after that one. That was it. End on a real high note there.
Thank you so much to you both for joining us.
Thank you for shunning lots of great musical artists into the abyss and never listening to them again for us and the commitment to the bit. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Do you guys want to shout out your social media? Where can we find you?
Give us the social plugs if you don't mind.
Deadshowws Band at Deadshowws Band on Instagram and Facebook and on Spotify with 2 oh yes, Deadshowws
2 Ws?
DEADSHOWWS.
Very
Band,
good.
BAND.
Band. Very well done. Yeah,
Darcy's a spelling bee, bro.
yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, the way we like to end the podcast
of course.
usually is we like to let the guest leave us on a wise word of wisdom. Another couple W's for you.
I've got one.
Oh, he's already gone. Perfect.
Locked and loaded.
You can both have one. It's totally up to you guys. And then we've got some music that we'll play, some outro music, and we're just going to dance in our seats.
Just going to dance in our
listen to
seats while we listen to the outro music after you say your wise words of wisdom.
it. So yeah, do you want to hit us?
I want to shout this one out to Daisy. Born to shit, forced to wipe.
And now dance in your seat, I guess.
Thank you to everybody for listening to this latest episode of The Plugged Podcast featuring the wonderful band Deadshowws with 2 W's, that's right. Thank you to Darcy and Massey, or Connor and Connor if you will, for coming on and chatting all about their music, their EP that came out late last year, and also plugging those 2 albums. Well, one of them was a single by Sinister Six, who are in the band Deadshowws. It's all very confusing. Also, these New South Wales. Second time it's been plugged. How good's that? Follow them on Instagram at Deadshowws 2 W's band. Deadshowws band. Follow us on Instagram. Or first, follow ProPodcast Productions on Instagram because they let us use their wonderful studio space. And it's quite beautiful. So yeah. Then us. That's it's the plug._. Then TikTok at plugtalk0. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow the Facebook and join Facebook group. You know it all. And next week we're gonna have the lovely Jenny Douglas of the band ToQ coming on. So look forward to that. I'll see you then. Bye.